2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight in NBA action, we have the Denver Nuggets against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've appeared to be invincible thus far in the playoffs, having yet to lose a single game. We'll see if they can continue that winning streak tonight. They won the series opener. Chance here to hold serve, go up 2-zip. Shaq, what's the key for them to take care of business?
Well, you can't get complacent, and the effort has to be even greater this time around. Stop messing around and get to the effort.
Momentum from one game to another is overrated.
In a series?
Yeah, it's overrated because guys change up after the game. They kind of let it go. The best players in the world, I know, they're not elephants. They have short memories. They are not elephants. They forget.
Both teams ready to tip off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thanks for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game to get him on their team
Right.
when their real team couldn't pull it off. Congratulations. I can't believe you pulled the trade off.
Hey, Dave.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. The Rockets perpetually knocking on the door. At what point, though, Bill, do you think their window will close?
I think that point happened in May of 2019. I think they had 2 years to win the title where everything was lined up for them. 2018, they're up 3-2 against the Warriors. The Warriors are tired. They seem like they're fading. They can't close. I think the key for them is the difference between being a regular season team and a playoff team. They're a great regular season team, but the playoffs every year become more and more complicated, smarter, more, you got to come up with a plan C, a plan D, a plan E as the series goes along. And their plan A is kind of what they ride with. They get tight, the crowd gets tight, things slow down. What's your plan B? And they haven't been able to figure that out.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got P.J. Tucker. Oladipo is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, we've got Wood. Gordon is out there with Griffin. And it's ABC. And it's Harris in at the 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray outside. Oladipo for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And at one point, seems like ISO basketball was falling out of favor, Bill, but the Rockets have made a cornerstone of their success, that very thing.
True. For the regular season. And
right,
for the
and then it
early
changes,
rounds.
doesn't it? Right?
Yeah, I do wonder if it's like the run and shoot with football, where it's this.
You don't trust it, maybe? You don't trust it?
Yeah, it's for the regular season. You're playing a team once. They don't have time to scout it for a bunch of weeks. But, you know, when you get to the playoffs, you're playing the same team 7 times.
Scouting gets better.
Yeah, and players, you just played it 2 nights ago. You did play against the same offense. You pick up little tricks. And I really wonder if you can win 4 straight rounds doing it.
Here's Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
Oladipo against Harris. Oladipo, the pass to Porter. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert. Easy.
Gordon outside. That shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
They looked overmatched, GA. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and hard output.
Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple of years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some young players,
and still stay competitive.
Build
so
the
they kept the momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid 2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly. That's the approach I would use. I would never fully commit one way or the other to anything. The goal is to try to accumulate assets and figure out what you have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
Houston leading by 3. Hampton passes to Wood over Jokic. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Pass to Wood. Jokic with the steal. And finished off by Porter.
Woof. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Here's ABC. He's covered by Murray. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And the Rockets building their offense around the 3 ball. What will that approach look like if they ever want to make a championship run? There's got to be more to it than just the 3-point shot.
You would think. They've been playing the math, and the math says volume of threes and percentages, and eventually it's going to come in your favor.
You believe that's the way to win?
I think it's the way to succeed during the regular season. We saw it with Toronto, especially in the Toronto-Milwaukee series. Toronto was playing those same averages, and then Van Vliet got hot, and a couple of guys started making threes, and all of a sudden they win that series. So that's a case of it did work. But I still think you need to know what you're doing when everything slows down. And we saw the Rockets 2 years in a row, famously when they missed 27 threes.
Mm-hmm.
Those threes get a lot tougher when it's a Game 7, you're tired, the other team's used to you, and the nerves are coming in, and that basket suddenly looking a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
What's your plan B?
Now Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good. House.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Morris passes to Jokic. Knocked away and stolen by Gordon. Here's Primetime. Plays it up and banks it in.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. Barton, no luck. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. The pass to Primetime from deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. That one's not going to go. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Yep, it counts.
Well, that's the kind of strong finish that Green needs to be effective inside. I mean, show some muscle. Don't let the D push you around.
There's Gordon with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Gordon's got 9.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Barton passes to Jokic. Back to Barton. Great D that time from Green.
playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Well, Kevin Green has been so resilient over the course of his career. I mean, he's played for a lot of teams. He's played overseas. He's been a valuable player, though, everywhere he's been.
And that one misses. Houston making a switch. Bates Diop's checked in. And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. And it's Gordon missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
From deep three-point range, drills it from outside. He's got 12.
Well, you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. I mean, doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
1 second left. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top, leading by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
Houston leading by 7. Bill was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
Oh, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
want?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did it in
together.
high school, I'm assuming? Right?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on, and around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum, and that was the first time I thought, when did I get paid for this? Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29. Yeah.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Monte Morris is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And here's Barton after Eric Gordon hit the 3. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Barton.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position, to be honest, where if he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120, how are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. No. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his capped figure is 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Christian Woods checked in for Green. Blake Griffin comes in for Daniel House. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Gordon. And ABC subbed in for Primetime. The Nuggets also changing it up. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. The Nuggets trail by 15. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can see your
sneakers,
clothes. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
There's McLemore. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Griffin. Pass to Hampton. For the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. ABC's got 9.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pushing it up. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Oladipo, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's
Still
turning
young
25 this
enough.
year. I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him. He's so athletic and really cares and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's how I play.
Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. It's rebounded by Houston. Woods got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one drops for him.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Murray. The teardrop falls in. Murray's got his first basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From past the arc. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. The shot's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Porter. And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I
They're
don't want
off
to see
the
that
schedule.
team. Let's do the other teams.
And GA, what a pleasure talking with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
Wide open look here for Murray. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Houston moving the ball around. Here's ABC. 16 points for him. And another three for Houston.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Back to Murray. It's rebounded by Houston.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Millsap. Morris comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Barton subbed in for Jamal Murray. Here's Wood. Passes it to Hampton. Launches it. Griffin trying to get open. Barton with some nice D. Kicks it to Tucker. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dump that thing.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Houston, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, two of the areas that we knew coming into this game that we had to control. There's no sense of urgency right now. We're just shooting the ball. We're waiting to get back, and they're getting easy runouts.
Lots of cleanup, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is that shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Harris is out there with ABC. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Gordon. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Murray, the pass to Porter. Tucker with the ball. Griffin's there. He gets it in there. Tucker's got 6.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker, getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Harris outside. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Oladipo. Oh, the power on that threw-down.
Wow. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Count that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside, Porter. Now, here's Oladipo. 7 points in the game. They grabbed their own miss.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Murray following the score by Houston. And he banks in the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And here's Harris from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. 6 points for him.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Griffin. Shoots over Tucker. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Now, we talk about the work Griffin does in the paint, but don't forget about his mid-range game. He's got a pretty effective jump shot.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. He dishes it to Tucker. He kicks to Oladipo. And that one drops. Oladipo's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Wood. Here's ABC. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Gordon missing. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And here is Murray. And there's the pass to Oladipo. There's the dish to Tucker. There's the lob to Oladipo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's ABC. He's got 21. Hits the 3-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's ABC. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Harris. Outside Gordon. From deep. And another 3 for Houston.
Lightning quick release. Gordon catching and firing perfectly. You can't guard that.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Jokic slams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's ABC. 24 points for him. And the three ball is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
This one for 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Doubled by Murray. Griffin looking around. Cans it from downtown. Griffin's got 5 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shoots a fader. Passes it to Porter. And here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Murray with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And that one's good by Porter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Takes a 3. Murray with the defensive effort. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Houston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Paul Millsap out there with Gerald Green. Then it's McLemore, and it's ABC, and it's Morris in at the point guard.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Prime time, the pass to Brown. Offensive rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Morris outside. Pass to Millsap. It's rebounded by Houston. Green with the ball. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morris outside. The pass to Green. To the inside, ABC.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Morris. Millsap trying to get open. Morris, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Tate. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Millsap, here we go. And Millsap slams it in.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
Primetime, the pass to Tate. Here's Bates Diop. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
McLemore dishes to Morris. Pass to ABC. There's the triple. Millsap misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Unloads. Unable to get that one. And it's Denver the other way. Inside, here's ABC. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Primetime, the pass to Tate. No good with the triple. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Green, and the layup's good off the glass.
His drives are quick and decisive now. Green loves playing that kind of attacking basketball.
Primetime, the pass to Bates Diop. Over Millsap. Another miss by Houston. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Passes to Bates Diop. 14 feet away, and the shot goes in. Bates Diop's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
For Houston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Primetime, the pass to Brown. And he's good on the 3 ball. Brown's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. .152 left in the fourth. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Brown. Now McLemore, 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Here's the 3. Millsap misses. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for ABC.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brown, right side. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Over to the left wing. McLemore inside the line. That shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Bates Diop, the pass to Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot. Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
It's deflected. Here's Morris. So we see Houston taking the W here, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.